it's Defy, and it's Monday, June 27th, 2011, and I know it's been a little while since my last video, but last week my monthly bill came due, if you know what I mean, so I had to deal with that, and I just was not in the mood to be on video or make a video, but I'm back, and I just want to do a quick video today just to let you know that I'm still doing this and I'm still focused. And today I'm happy to announce that I'm 254.4, which means I've lost a couple of pounds, I think, since my last video, maybe a little under 2 pounds. But today I just wanted to quickly talk about exercise, like I said I would, and let you know what I'm doing exercise-wise. I exercise for 30 minutes a day. The human body is meant to move every day. I mean, back before the industrial age, we moved every day. It's just part of who we are and what we're meant to do as human beings. So I think, you shouldn't lift weights every day, obviously. And I think that's what people are referring to when they say, don't exercise every day. They mean don't, work the same muscle group. If you're doing strength training, don't do that every day. So I don't do that every day, but I do some sort of exercise every day. I said before that I only work out for 30 minutes, and that's my minimum. I do 30 minutes. I don't like to work out for a long period of time, but sometimes I will go up to an hour. Now, for those of you who say that you hate exercising, I have a couple of tricks for you, a couple of tips for you. First of all, you don't hate exercising. You don't. I mean, I think that people don't like sweating. I think that people don't like any kind of pain associated with it. But exercise is really, it feels great. It's a high. That being said, every day I'm like, oh, I have to exercise. But once I get started, I'm really happy that I've done it, and I feel good, and especially when it's over, I feel great. So it's not that I hate exercise or that you hate exercise. It's a complex thing, I think, exercise. Your body wants to move. It feels good to move. But here's my tip for you if you hate exercise. If you really hate exercise, you probably haven't done it in a long time. And if that's the case, I think it's really important to start off slowly. I started off by just marching in place. That is what I did. I am obsessed with weight loss shows like The Biggest Loser and Heavy, and I don't know, there's a bunch of them, but I'm just obsessed with them. So when they were on, I decided, when I first started, when I was at 280 something pounds, I decided instead of just watching them, I'm just going to march in place while they're on. Now, I didn't march in place for the entire, I think The Biggest Loser is on for 2 hours, much to the dismay of my partner, who hates The Biggest Loser. I myself have a love-hate relationship with the show, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but I marched in place for, at least a half an hour. Instead of sitting here and just watching it, I just got up and marched in place. Now, the marching in place would, of course, naturally turn into, arm movements and knee lifts and, kickbacks or whatever. So, but I would just start marching in place because, at that weight and being that out of shape, everything hurt. My knees hurt, my ankles hurt, and I don't believe in that mantra, no pain, no gain, because, well, I think, to a certain extent, I understand what's meant by that, but I think people misunderstand what no pain, no gain means. I think the pain really should come from pushing yourself, like your muscles and, and your abilities, not joint pain, not excruciating pain. And that brings me to what I dislike about The Biggest Loser. They have these people who are, really, really obese, doing really high impact exercises, which is really dangerous for your joints, and I just don't believe in that. I think it's reckless of them, and I think it's just bizarre to me. I mean, there's so many wonderful low impact ways that you can get your heart rate up, and weightlifting, of course, doesn't require any jumping around at all. So I think that that's a great way to start if you've just been inactive for a while, or if you're really heavy and it hurts to exercise. It doesn't have to hurt. Just do what you can do. You should make sure that you sweat. I think that that's important. But in the beginning, just marching in place is fine. So try that. Just march in place while you're watching your favorite TV show next time, or listen to your favorite music. Just put it on and just march in place for 30 minutes. And it'll be interesting to see how that marching in place can naturally turn into more vigorous exercise. So that's my first tip. The other thing is that exercise alone isn't really going to help you lose weight. Diet is way more important than exercise. That's the bottom line. I mean, you can go on a diet and you sit on your ass all day and you will lose weight if you restrict calories, or if you just eat low carbs, or whatever type of diet you're on, you will lose weight. But you can't exercise and eat whatever you want and expect to lose weight. But exercise it's that extra added boost that you need to keep your metabolism running quickly, and to help you lose weight, help you lose more weight. And it's really great for your health. And I used to hear that, like, oh, exercise is really about health and feeling good, and I would just kind of let that go in one ear and out the other, like, yeah, that's great, but I want to lose weight. But it's important to exercise for your health. It's not just your physical health that exercise helps, but it's your mental health. So everything is tied in together. Exercise releases natural endorphins and natural mood enhancers, so it makes you feel more positive. And therefore you stop wanting to put bad things into your body, and therefore you start feeding yourself better, and you lose more weight, and it all works together. And also, the more you exercise, the stronger your body becomes, and the more strenuous types of exercise you can do, and that feels better, and you speed up your metabolism even more, and that all works together. So, when you hear that exercise improves your health, it improves both your physical health and your mental health. And remember that it makes your outlook on life and your outlook on your weight loss, in particular your weight loss lifestyle, more positive. So it's really important in that way, but it has to be a combination. You have to combine it with the lifestyle change when it comes to your diet. However, I think exercising without changing your diet is great too. It does give you something, but just, I'm trying to lose weight here, so. Anyway, the next thing I wanted to talk about is variety. I've started many exercise regimes in the past, and I've never been able to stick with it because I get really bored really easily. So here's my other tip. So there's a channel called Discovery Fit and Health, and if you have a DVR feature, you should look for their exercise programs and record them. Just record anyone that seems interesting to you. And you should record them because you can fast forward through the commercials that way, and you can get a continuous workout, and that's really important. So I found there's about 8 or 9 workouts that I've found on Discovery Fit and Health that I love. There's a hip hop one, there's an Indian dance one called Bhangra Masala, there's one called Slow Aerobics, which sounds deceptively easy, but it's not. Some use weights, some use stability balls, or not stability balls. Well, actually there is one with stability balls, but some use equipment, some don't. I've ended up buying a bunch of, equipment. Like I have 3-pound weights and 5-pound weights, and I have a medicine ball, and I have resistance cords, and so I can do whatever workout is there. So I would just say start recording programs and just seeing if you like them. And this is a great way to keep yourself motivated and keep it exciting, because every day you're doing something new. You can mix it up, and it's fun, and you actually look forward to it. You don't get bored with doing the same thing over and over again. Sometimes I'll find a workout like the Bhangra Masala. I love that workout, and I started doing it like every other day, and then I got burnt out on it, so I haven't done it in a while, so I'll put that aside and move on to something else. So that's really nice. And the other feature that most cable companies provide is on demand. And in the on demand section, in the free section of the on demand list, there should be a health and fitness or health and home category, and under that you'll find something called Exercise TV, and that's also wonderful. They vary the workouts. They only have them for a limited time, but you can find a lot of great workouts there. Most of them are like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't do those, but there are quite a few that are 20 to 50 minutes that you can do and bookmark them and go back to them, as long as it's within whatever period they're showing it for. I think usually like a month. So, when I'm bored with all of my other workouts, I can always go on demand and look at Exercise TV and see what they have. So that's just a great way to mix it up and keep yourself going. So I just keep a variety of things in my arsenal, my exercise arsenal, which keeps me really excited, and I look at it more like play, like something fun to do, rather than like, oh, I gotta do this workout again, So, and I like doing it from home. I don't have to worry about being in the gym or feeling embarrassed or feeling, whatever. I just can do it from the privacy of my own home, and it is effective doing it from your home, but you just have to, do it on a daily basis, and you get in what you get out of it, I should say, what you put in. So my last thing is to say, I think I mentioned this before, but you have to break a sweat. If you're not sweating at the end of 30 minutes, then you're not doing it right. So this is just my quick little exercise video. I don't think I've really said anything of any import here, but I just wanted to give you an updated video since I haven't put one up for a while. But next week, I'm going to come back with a really exciting video, or not exciting, but I don't know, I'm going to talk about being a pleasure addict, and that's me, pleasure addict, and how all of my vices have gotten me into trouble over the years, and I know that you can probably relate to this. So I'm going to talk about food, drugs, alcohol, everything. So I'm just going to put it all out on the table and tell them the truth about how those things have played into where I am today. So I'm going to sign off for today, and thank you for watching my video, and I'll be checking in with you soon. Have a great day.